Hi guys, it's Forsythia with CactiOnWhite and welcome to my channel. I'm popping on because I have decided today is the day I'm going to repot my baby African violets. As you can see, they're not so baby anymore. I did a video a couple weeks ago, one of my more recent videos to give an update on these babies. But as you can see since that video, look at this fantastic bloom. Look at that flower. It is so gorgeous with all the petals and the colors, and they're all blooming really, really nicely. So I'm gonna put them in these pots here. And you can see the drainage there under the bottom. So I got these from Daiso, Japan last weekend. I have 6 here, and I think I have 6 babies. I was going to put the larger African violets here, in which I have exactly 6 of those, into these pots. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the babies in here and then just get some more for the larger ones because they're crowded in here. And I think they're in more dire straits to get potted up sooner. So here's my potting mix. It's African violet potting mix. So I'm going to go ahead and get these potted up really quickly. I know, again, a lot of people like to see the actual potting, repotting, if you will. But you know, it's kind of hard to film that. I don't have a tripod or anything to hold my camera while I do this right now. I do have one, it's just not in here. But you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and pot them up. It'll be easier and quicker for me. It takes longer to the video, it makes the video much longer if I show you that I'm potting each one up. So you know, unless I can get Tori to come hold the phone for a few minutes while I do it. Let me see if I can get Tori, then I'll show you guys me potting one up, just at least one, okay? I'll be right back. So this is Geyser of Color. So I'm just gonna go ahead, I put a little soil in here already, a little potting mix. So I'm gonna see if I can get this guy out. And there you go. You see that, Tori? Mm-hmm. All right, so I need more soil, more mix. I would say soil. Sometimes I say dirt. I don't know, whatever, right? Same thing. Except there is a difference because dirt is free. Soil, you have to pay for it, right? All right. So Tori, you showing this? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna I always do this under the bottom with plants to kind of loosen up the little root ball a little bit so they know they can start traveling on their own, but I don't want to disturb it too much. So I'm gonna sit that there, and maybe I'll use this. Do this, and just kind of fill it in, make it a mess. You can see I got a towel here. I'm in the woman cave, and I have a towel on the floor because I don't want to be outside. It's too noisy, and I think it's a little cool outside. So get this all potted up for you guys. And then I will let Tori go. And then I'll pot up the rest and then just kind of show you guys how they look. So I'm just kind of sit that in there. Like that. I think they're gonna love it here. In their new, larger space. And I gotta find more space because they live on this shelf. But they were all in one little saucer to, you know, this is how I water them. So they were all in here, as you can see. So now I'm gonna have, you know, 6 of these to figure out where to place, and they like under the grow light. So I wanna keep them there. Okay, I think I got the first one done. And Tori, if you can get a close up here of that. And ignore my feet, ignore my feet. Tori, you're not getting my feet, are you?
No.
Okay. That, and there it is. You can pull it back, and Tori's getting licked in the ear by Gia. Gia. So So anyway, I wish you guys could see this. So this one's nicely potted up, and look at that bloom. Isn't that pretty? I'm gonna take the label off, but cute. These are nice. $1.50 at Daiso Japan. If you have a Daiso Japan in your area, you'll want to check them out because I got these for $1.50. So that's the first one potted up. So I'll do the next ones, and then I'll show you guys how they all look potted up, okay? All right, so give a thumbs up for Tori for recording this potting, and tell Tori hi in the comments. I've told you guys before, she does know when you tell her hi because I tell her and I show her the comments, so she knows. So give Tori a thumbs up on this video and drop a comment down below and tell Tori hi, and I will pass it along to her. Thanks, Tori. So guys, the propagation project has gone off the rails in a negative way. I waited too long to remove the 3 leaves that I was propagating from my larger plants. I didn't even realize they had little, or I guess more leaves growing under the rim of the water. So if you remember this from a previous video, it's a nice little propagation thing. It had like 3 globes, 1, 2, 3. And then it has a little hole at the top where you stick whatever you want to put in there, plant or flower or whatever. The problem is when things start to grow, which I've used these before for different other propagations, but when the roots start to really grow, it's hard to get it out of this. And these were kind of where in a spot where I couldn't really see them. So I knew the roots were growing, and I showed that in my update video, that the roots were growing, but I didn't realize that it had all these little baby leaves growing as well under this rim. So you can kind of see from this angle. So I've had to literally bust each one of these. This one that was right here, I've already thrown in the trash can. But I've literally had to take this hammer that you see here and use these to get these plants out. Somehow this one snapped. I don't know why, but it snapped and I've lost it. So this one is not going to, I'm not going to be able to save it, but it snapped somehow. And so the root, the stalk with the roots and the little baby leaves, it's gone. So I got this one out. I'll show you guys here. And I was able to save this one. So here's one with the little baby leaves there, if it'll focus. Let me put it down. Let's see. There you go. You can see the little tiny baby leaves. So I was able to save this one. So I'll pot this one up. And then I'm about to get this one out, release this one. So let me do that and then I'll show you. Hopefully I don't snap the stem and the roots and the leaves off, but I'll be right back. Okay guys, I was able to bust this one free. So I just wanted to show you. Isn't it a gorgeous leaf? And there's the little baby leaves, so cute. There's little tiny, I'm gonna rinse this one out, but there's little tiny fragments of glass that I wanna make sure I get out. I think I see one there. So I'm gonna rinse the roots really, really good. Hopefully get all the little, any shards of glass remaining out. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go ahead and plant these up. I'm sad that I lost the third one. I had spent so much time growing roots and new leaves, but it's unfortunate, but I did lose it, but I can always propagate again, try it again. I won't use that vessel for sure. And then I got this one, so it wasn't all for naught, right? So let me get these guys potted up. All right, guys, I have finished potting up the propagations, And I also repotted two that I had in 2-inch planters. And I moved them up to a little bigger, maybe a 4-inch. So just a tad bigger until I get them in a little bit larger planter, so that'll work. So I'm gonna just show you guys the plants. I've wrapped everything up. I need to clean up, and I've lost a lot of my natural light, so sorry for the lighting. So I have this one. Looks really good. Looks like it's got some little buds coming in here. And this one is the meant to be. It's meant to be. Looks really good. And then here is Max Scorching Sun. And this little planter looks really good. New planters. And this one's a little big, a little small in this one, but that's okay. And this is Toy Castle. And then here is Tahitian Sunset, that cute flower. Look at that leaf, very pretty. And then here is this beauty. I love the leaves on this one. Look at that. Feels like kind of a new leaf. But this one is Geyser of Color, which I've shown before. I love that flower. Isn't that spectacular? And then my favorite flower so far is this guy, which is Fantasy Finale. So Fantasy Finale. So I'm gonna kind of brush these off. I got my little cleaning brush out because I had to use it on the little other ones that I propagated or planted, the propagations, and then the little other smaller repots. So I'll probably brush some of the leaves off on these and then give them some water, because I held off from watering this week because I knew I had intentions of repotting some African violets today. And these again weren't the ones that I was intending to repot, but these are the ones that got repotted, and they look good. They needed it anyway because they were babies, but look, they're huge now. And then these are the ones. This little guy here, this little 2-inch, looks like it was called Shutterbug, and now I don't know which one's which. And Bell. So you can see these are tiny little planters. So I will show you. I moved them up a little bit to this size. So there's that one repotted. And then I think this is Bell that's in flower. So I repotted Bell as well. So yeah. Then I'll show you the leaf propagations. So here is the first one, potted up nicely. And I just used one of those because it's small. And then here's the other one, potted up as well. Very, very cute. So again, I had a third that got damaged in the removal from the propagation vessel. So yeah, that is it for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed seeing the repotting of my baby, no longer baby, African violets, and my propagations here in these two little repots. So yeah, give the video a thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, consider subscribing to the channel. It really, really helps me out. Turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload new content. And also, do me a favor. Share my channel with your family and friends, or anyone that you know that enjoys plant content and are avid plant enthusiasts. I'm hoping and thinking they would enjoy the channel. I hope you guys are having a great evening, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Before I go, guys, wanted to show you what just arrived today. More African violets.